Hello guys and welcome back to another FPL video. The FPL Game Week 4 is less than a week away, so it's time to start preparing for Game Week 4 properly. And today we're beginning with the best team series. Today I'm going to build with you live our best team. I'm going to build it depending on the fixtures, and that is considered as a free hit team in a sense. So it's not for Game Week 4 onward, so it's not a wild card or something like that. It's solely for Game Week 4 and what players you can pick from a pool of players realistically. So maybe popular players like Mbumo won't be here because they face Manchester City away. But players like, let's say, who places, so someone that's not popular from um, Ipswich can get here, not from Ipswich or Brighton because they face Ipswich, something like that. Then I'm going to prepare a 15-player differential team, and we're going to see which differential players you can integrate in your squad to help boost your rank. So without further ado, let's dive in. If you want to support me or want to be part of the community, drop a subscribe, drop a like, drop a comment if you don't believe in what type of teams I built and how we can address the changes that you might find interesting to do in my place. So to begin with, let's see who has a captaincy option. So that's Manchester City and Liverpool immediately. United against Southampton as well are candidates. Spurs and Arsenal are not going to be too much to involve. From Chelsea, I don't believe I will own anyone apart from Palmer if I go for. From Villa we can get players. So we have teams. Oh, for Palace we can get. Okay, we're in a good position, so we can get several optimal positions. So let's dive in right into it. As usual, we will be starting from the captaincy options, and that for me it's Erling Haaland, and a second player that is highly considered here is Mohamed Salah. Immediately they're back into my squad. They have never left it so far, and I don't believe they will be leaving it soon. Now we got our captaincy option. It's going to be Haaland. So if you are going on a free hit, that's the team. Now this team needs 11 players, no more, no less, because you're building it solely for this week. So expect players like Bentley to return to my team. A 4.0 defender is going to appear. It doesn't matter who they face. It's just I can even go as cheap as possible. So let's go defenders and max 4.0. Do we have someone at 3.9 already? No, we don't. So it's a 4.0 player, and that player is going to be Harvard Bellis just because we can. Then in midfield, I'm going to see if I'm going with a 4-3-3 or a 3-5-2. So that's a thing to decide. So we can bring probably another defender here, and that defender is going to be Greece. So yeah, we have our team here. It's only on defenders from teams that are not playing, so we're in a good position. Now we have 60 million to complete the team. But to be fair, I have already set up several players that I want to return. Two of them are from Palace, and those are Henderson and Eze. I'm not going anywhere without them. Against Leicester at home, I believe they're going to bring me a lot of points. Now it's good to bring in another defender that is pretty highly owned and pretty popular, and that is Alexander Arnold. I'm not going anywhere without him. As you can see, the team is shaping up faster than expected because there are some solid players. They have amazing fixtures, so it's easy to build around them. Another solid defender that I would like to go is called Willis. I don't know for the longer term, but for the shorter one, for sure, Rico Willis is an amazing option. And now we are left with several options to finish up our defenses. One from United, but I am not sure in United's defense. One for Brighton. I'm not too overly excited. Robinson is an option. Leif Davis is an option. But I will be going for a Villa defender because I feel like Everton are not scoring against them. And that is going to be Ezri Konsa into the team. Now, with much cash injured, Ezri Konsa is a high favorite to go at right back. Even if he's not playing at right back, he will be playing at center back. So you have a nailed player. So everything is going to be all right there. You have your defense set. You have 3 attacker set. You only need to find 4 more and you'll be good to go. Even though United are not performing up to par, I will be not avoiding Bruno Fernandes to go into that week. 8.4. I know it's kind of expensive for a United team that's not performing, but let's be real, they are facing a team like Southampton, so I suspect they are going to score goals. Another team conceding a lot of goals is Ipswich, so I'm immediately getting Joao Pedro. In my beliefs, he's not the best option. Mitoma is great again, but the forward line is a little bit light, and Pedro is cheaper, so he will leave us to have some possible options. 5.7 nowadays. 8 points against United and Arsenal, so against Ipswich he can deliver. And now with 18 million, so minus 4.5, so we have 14.1 million to finalize the squads. And let's see what we can bring in. Someone from Villa, in my opinion, is going to be a good target because Everton do not have Brentwaite, and I believe Ashley Young is going to play there, so it's looking a little bit ropey. So yeah, let's go for a Villa player. And let's see if we can fill a Chelsea player. Because Bournemouth are not too good defensively. Let's try something. So if we bring Jackson, I know I said that I'm not going to bring anyone from Chelsea apart from Palmer, but Jackson is doing alright and he will keep scoring. And Bournemouth are a team that is going to concede goals, so Jackson is a good option. Now we're going to restore Sangare, doesn't matter who it is, and we have 6.5 to finalize the squad, which is more than enough. So I can go for Bailey if he's injury free. I can drop Joao Pedro and go for someone like Rogers and Mitoma with a 4.5 striker, but yeah, I'll go with Rogers. So yeah, that is the team that I would consider best as let's see. Oh, sorry. No. Shh. Okay, I remember the team. Sorry, guys. That was not expected, but we'll build it in FPL.team. So let's go here and let's see how it's going to look. So in goal is Henderson. Here is Arnold. Next to him is Rico Willis. And next to him is Konsa. Okay. In defense here we'll have okay, let's put Harold Bellis. It really doesn't matter who you have there. Bruno will stay, Rogers will stay, but here we will get so here is Pedro. Next to him is Isaac. Sorry. No, Isaac Jackson. Here another player is Eze. Bentley, and we have Smith Rowe to make way for Mohamed Salah, of course. Someone is missing here. Yeah, this is Sangare. Yeah, and this is the lineup. So we will have Haaland's captaincy, Mo Salah. Yeah, I think that's the best team that you can go for next week. I don't know if you agree or not, but leave it down in the comment section. Some solid players, some penalty takers, some are not, but you have 5 penalty takers. So Rogers and Jackson are the only ones that are not penalty takers. You can drop Jackson and go for Palmer, but that would mean a more expensive defender with a cheaper. It gets lost. But Jackson is a good option here as striker spot 13, and Rogers against Everton. I believe that this squad looks okay. Let me hear it down in the comment section what do you believe. But now let's go and build a differential squad because that's going to be interesting. I'm going to select 15 players. Remember that. And those 15 players will make the squad. So players like Haaland and Salah will not be present into this draft. So let me just get a sip. Let's start with team selected by. And let's start with goalkeepers. So Pope, no. Ederson, maybe. Onana, Sanchez, no. I think about Verburgen. Yes, Verburgen is a great option. Ipswich, Forest, okay. Weeks, 2 at home. Verburgen is solid. I believe that you can go for him and he will do the job. So yeah, I would recommend Verburgen here. And another goalkeeper with some good fixtures to go for. I feel like Leno will drop into that category if I'm not Talking gibberish. Ramsdale. Maybe from next week, Ramsdale, Gauci, Matthews, Slicker. Nick Pope is facing Wolves. So yeah, I'll go with Nick Pope for now. He's a good differential, the most nailed Newcastle defender with Tonali and Shar coming back into the squad. It's looking likely that they'll keep more clean sheets. So we're done with the differentials. Let's go for defenders. We're skipping a lot here, but immediately Rico Willis is added into the squad. Dawo can be added this week as he is facing Southampton, even though it's a defense fixture. Robertson is immediately in. He is 1 million cheaper than Trent and he's doing amazingly well. Solid performances left, right, and center. Gay now can join, but is Mitchell okay? Munoz is not here, so Munoz will be our powers defender here. And we're left with only one position more. United's covered, Palace is covered, Liverpool is covered, City, and my favorite, Pau Torres. So that's the defensive line of differentials. Under 10%, all of them. He is 2%, he is 8, he is 6.5, 3.5, and 8.6. So those defenders here and these goalkeepers that are 8.9 and 1% are going to bring you some solid points. So consider of those defenders. I recommend them with a hand on my heart. I believe they will be solid. Only one center back, but the rest of them is Konsa cheap. Oh no, Konsa is highly owned. So yeah, that's the defense that we'll go for. Now going into midfield. Let's see what we can work with. Son not this week. Unana is an interesting one, but immediately Mituma joins the frame. Bowen, how is Bowen looking? Not too good to consider maybe, but Semenyo, no, not this week. Amat, I don't think so. Gibbs White, no. It's getting harder and harder because the most popular players are owned. So let's see. Soboswai, I would recommend. He is 2 assists already into under his bag, and I believe that he will go for more. So yeah, Soboswai can be a solid option as Luis Diaz, Jota, and Salah are way highly owned. McAllister, Paqueta, Rodri, Minte is an option, so I'll go with Minte, another attacker from Brighton. I believe he's going to bring you some good points. Savio with an injury. Sterling is an option, but maybe we need to see something better from him. Adingra, Neto, Longstaff. Here we're getting into some interesting percentages, if you ask me. Oof, Smodic, of course, some Smodic. He's a great option. He already scored. It's looking like he will score more. You get up to 90 minutes and that fixture run is going to be amazing for Ipswich. So you can go for him. And am I missing someone? Or we can go back to the first page. Kamada might be an interesting option. Gundogan, no. Dewsbury. We're getting lower and lower into the really differential players. So I suggest we go to the first page and then we decide between Unana as a Villa player, because Rogers is now highly owned. United players are highly owned, that I would go for. Maybe a Matt is an option, but let's go for Bowen. Now with Ward-Prowse gone, I believe that set pieces are going to come his way, so it's looking good for him. He already scored a goal and made an assist, so yeah, he's ticking those points at 7.5. And Fulham is not bad of a fixture. Chelsea for attacking perspective, Ipswich, Spurs, United, Forest, Everton. For attacking perspective, those games are feasible. And then we go to our forward line, and here it gets tricky because Wissa, I know he faces City and Spurs, so yeah, maybe not an option this week. Vardy, Palace, Everton, but a good fixture, so I will add Vardy. Nico Jackson immediately in, and I'm tempted to go for Zirkzee, but he's a little bit okay. Yeah, This week they face Viewer, but after that Coward Twin makes the lineup, and I'm highly considering him for my lineup as well. So yeah, here you have it, guys, all blue forwards up front. This is my 15 differential players setup that I would recommend for now. Players that are looking in form, on penalties up front. Bowen is on pens, not anyone from midfield. So midfield is the place that I would not go for a differential player. I would stay to what is solid there, if you ask me. So you have a lot of players over 10%, and I would consider players from that pool of players, and maybe one maximum from those up front. You can go a little bit differential in defense, particularly you can have some massive gains, because not all of the players are highly owned, and especially those that do not have bad fixture run. So yeah, this is the differential side. This is the best team. I hope you enjoy them. If you do, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Give your opinion about my lineup. Am I doing it correctly? Am I not? I'm 11k in the world currently, so let's see how it goes. But for now, guys, I'll be heading out. Bye!